If you're thinking about moving to the south or east side of Thurston County or the greater Olympia area, this video is hopefully going to clear up a lot of confusion because areas like Lacey, Hawks Prairie, Thurston Southeast, Yelm Rainier, Thurston South, and Rochester often get lumped together with just Olympia. But the reality is, these each offer completely different lifestyles. And this is where people sometimes get tripped up. They'll see a house they like, a price that works, and assume that everything else will just fall into place. But where you live determines your commute, it determines your neighbors, your daily rhythms, and even how much you enjoy your home long term. So this is part 3 of me discussing the different areas in Olympia. By the end of this video, you'll have a more clear picture of which of these areas fits your lifestyle and which ones you might want to cross off your list. And if you're thinking about buying a home anywhere in Thurston County or beyond, I'm a local realtor here and I help people make these decisions with clarity and confidence. So let's get into it. Let's start with one of the more popular areas, Hawks Prairie. Hawks Prairie feels like a newer, more polished extension of Lacey. And this area is really known for clean streets, newer developments, and proximity to major employers, shopping centers, and I-5. Living in Hawks Prairie feels efficient, it feels structured. A lot of people here value predictability, and the neighborhoods are well maintained. There's a lot of amenities in this area, and daily life runs pretty smoothly. It's not uncommon to see newer subdivisions with HOAs, sidewalks, and a very cohesive look. And homes in Hawks Prairie are mostly newer builds, often from the 2000s forward. And you'll see contemporary designs, smaller lots, and neighborhoods that are designed for easy living. And this area really appeals strongly to professionals, commuters, and buyers who want minimal surprise and strong resale value. So if you like newer construction and convenience, Hawks Prairie is a very comfortable place to live. But if you're craving more space or a quieter, more rural environment, the next area might surprise you. Thurston Southeast offers a noticeable shift in pace. Life here feels more spread out. It feels rural with fewer subdivisions and a lot more open land. And this is where people go when they want space, privacy, and a little distance from the busier parts of Lacey and Olympia. Thurston Southeast includes Lake St. Clair, Sunwood Lakes, Evergreen Valley, and Pattison Lake. And homes in this area are often larger parcels ranging from 1 acre to much more, and you'll see custom-built homes, you'll see some older properties with land, plenty of room for shops, animals, outdoor living. It's common to find wells, septic systems, and fewer city-style amenities in this area, similar to some of the other areas I've already mentioned in this series. And this area is ideal for buyers who value independence and don't mind driving for errands. It's quieter, it's less commercial, and more about lifestyle than convenience. If you want room to breathe and don't need to be close to everything, Thurston Southeast can feel like a hidden consideration. And this area is also great if you're looking for a lake home, because there's several lakes in this area like Pattison or Lake St. Clair, also Sunwood Lakes, so there's plenty of options. Now, if you're willing to go a little farther out but gain a stronger sense of community, let's talk about Yelm and Rainier. Yelm and Rainier are often grouped together, but they each bring their own flavor. Both offer small town living with growing popularity, especially among buyers looking for affordability and space. And living in Yelm feels more developed and suburban than Rainier, and Yelm has seen significant growth over the past few years with newer subdivisions, schools, parks, and local businesses. And homes here range from newer construction to established neighborhoods, often at more approachable price points compared to Olympia or Lacey. And Rainier, on the other hand, feels smaller and quieter. It's more out there, it's less built up, but there's a pretty strong small town vibe. And Homes tend to sit on larger lots, and life out here feels slower and more community oriented. It's definitely what I would consider to be a small town. Both of these areas are great for buyers who don't mind a longer commute and want more house for their money. So if you like the idea of small town living with room to grow, Yelm or Rainier might be the right fit. But what if you want rural living without going quite that far out? Thurston South is one of the more rural feeling parts of the county while still maintaining access to Olympia. I would consider life out here to be quiet, private, and very land focused. And this area attracts people who want acreage, fewer neighbors, and a more independent lifestyle. This area really feels like a combination of a few small towns, and the area includes places like Maytown, Offut Lake, Tenino, and Bucoda. Homes in Thurston South are often custom builds or older homes on larger parcels, and you'll see a lot of long driveways, you'll see fenced properties, you'll see barns and shops, and this is not a subdivision heavy area. It's more about individual properties and personal space. Thurston South is ideal for buyers who want land and privacy and fewer restrictions. So if you're okay with driving and value space over convenience, this area delivers exactly that. Now, finally, let's talk about one of the more affordable and rural options in the Olympia area, and that is Rochester. Rochester sits on the southern edge of Thurston County and feels distinctly rural. And life here is slow, it's quiet, it's a lot more spread out. It's an area many buyers consider when affordability and space are top priorities. Homes in Rochester often sit on large parcels, and prices tend to be lower than in Olympia or Lacey. You'll find a lot of manufactured homes in this area. You'll see a lot of older houses and properties with significant land. And this area appeals to buyers who want privacy, lower costs, and don't mind being farther from major services. Rochester isn't really about convenience or nightlife or anything like that. It's more about space, independence, and affordability. And for the right buyer, it can be a really good opportunity. So here's the deal. There's no universal best choice. The right area depends entirely on how you want to live day to day. If this video helped you narrow down your options, then it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Hopefully you had the chance to check out the other 2 videos in this series. If you haven't, I'd recommend going back and watching the other 2 videos. And if you're thinking about buying a home anywhere in Thurston County, I'd love to help you make a move that actually fits your lifestyle, not just your budget. I don't just help people buy houses, I help them choose the right place to live. Reach out, leave a comment about which area feels right to you, and I'll see you in the next video.